What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video preview. Today we are going to take a look at Threezero, The Walking Dead, Rick Grimes Season 7. And if you want to pre-order this figure, head over to bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. It's $4 shipping and they double box your item. So you can technically buy this Rambo or whoever, put it on your pile of loot, ship them all at once for $4. As you all know, the shipping is really expensive for these guys, so you gotta save as much as you could. But let's take a look at this guy. So I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. But I'm really selective with what Threezero comes out with. Threezero could be a really good figure for a really good price, and they could be what they look for, what the price they're asking for. And what I mean by that is that they have figure like the season 1 Rick Grimes, where it looks fantastic. It looks like Hot Toys quality figure for a really good price. I think that was like $180. That is a steal. And then on the flip side of that, you could get a Walking Dead and then Sansa Stark that you get from Threezero, which a third-party figure would look better. So you don't really know what you're getting sometimes from Threezero. The good news is lately they've been better. They have been really better than bad. And Rick Grimes Season 1 is one of the examples where, man, they nailed it for a really good price as well. Now, this guy right here is, I believe, now this is not their second attempt, but kinda. Hear me out. They released a Season 4 Rick Grimes back in the day, and you can watch, you can search it up on my videos because I did a review for that. It was terrible. It looks like he doesn't have a neck. And it's just like, and it's kind of falling apart. And they took some elements of that because I see the shirt kind of resembles that. The belt is, I think it's the same belt, that one that he uses now, even on Season 1. The pants kind of look the same. The machete looks, well, maybe it's not. It's a hatchet. He does have a machete back then. But that was not a really good figure. Now it looks like they made some good improvements. The tailoring looks good. Not a big fan of the pants. Or maybe it's just the camera because it feels like there's like white emitting to it. But I don't know. The weapon that he does have looks like the same as what we just looked at Rambo. You got the hatchet, the watch, and his ever-trusted revolver. That's all he needs, really, though. It comes down to the head sculpt and tailoring. Now, this head sculpt, in my opinion, a lot better than the previous, well, granting that was like 5 years or maybe even 6 years ago. You can see on the beard, he does have some gray hair on the beard. I like it. The hair is a little bit slick back. I like the overall look for this. The tailoring, the fitting of the clothes of the shirt looks fine to me. The belt, it's made out of rubber for those who don't know. So this is not going to be like leather or pleather. It might be a good thing over time so it doesn't deteriorate. Hopefully this is double jointed elbow. It does look like it. There's no reason why it should be single jointed. Kind of like the first, because I'm afraid they're going to use the Rick Grimes Season 1 body, but his elbows are not even showing, so there's no really point for that. The 3/4 shirt, I would love to see a little bit more sweat on the shirt, kind of sweat marks on the chest and on the back, because he is known for that. But that's just a little extra that I would love to see. The watch is again the same. It'll cover that joint area on his wrist, so that's pretty cool. But one thing that would, I guess, eventually, because right now on certain angles, I'm still not a big fan of, he looks like he doesn't have a neck. It's happening again. It's not as prominent as Season 4, but they have to be really, really careful on that collar that it doesn't sit high because he does have a beard. And when you turn his head, it gives you the impression that he does not have a neck. That is the biggest, I would say, concern I have or a complaint that I have on season 4, the one that they released years ago. Or is it season 4 or 3? Whatever the case is he does have a jacket. To be fair, he does have a jacket that sits just high. If we can get this apocalypse shirt that we call by Rick a little bit softer, so it would ride down a little bit lower, so we could see, like a good definition of his neck, I would be very happy. Also, the ball joint, if they should make those hands a little, or the wrist a little longer, so it cover a good part of that big ball joint, so it's not such an eyesore. Now, photography wise, I can cover it up, not a big deal, but displayed wise, I would love to see that a little, kind of being refined down the line. This is just a prototype, but who knows, man. We're talking about Threezero here. I haven't really seen much. I wouldn't say improvement, because their figures in it by itself has improved, but evolution of, kind of like what Hot Toys is doing now, rooted hair, seamless bodies that they do have now. It feels like every figure has a rolling eyeball system. You don't really see much of those with Threezero, and to be fair, they're asking a really fair price. This is retail at $180. Again, with the current market that we have now for 1/6 collectibles, I think that is more than fair to ask from Threezero. And like if they even put like rolling eyeball system, that will be, I think they're gonna price themselves out. I think they know what their market is, and the IPs that they do have are not, as I would say, highly desired compared to what Hot Toys does have, which is in Star Wars and Marvel and maybe even DC to that effect. What they do have are TV shows that I do like. I love those TV shows. They make this, Game of Thrones. They even made Breaking Bad years ago, but I love that they're continuing doing this. Again, it might be hit or miss, but I'm still glad that they exist. But let me know in the comments, how do you feel about this figure? Is this something that you will pick up? I would love to hear your thoughts. Are you still watching The Walking Dead? Because I know they have several spin-offs now that I'm still yet to watch, but down the line I'll see that too. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you do love this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.